So in this video I'm going to try and get this last bit of injector out of this engine. I keep walking past this engine now and it's proper doing my head in. So I don't know what else I can do. I've got this one out. I'm stuck with this. The tip seems to be stuck in the bottom. I think I've drilled down towards the bottom end of the tip and my drills just won't do it. I've got another tap. I just made that up this afternoon. Ruined another half inch extension bar, 12mm socket, and another tap. This one seems to be a bit more of a bottom tap, so if I've got a little bit more thread. There isn't much thread on it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We haven't got the contraption on top of here. I think it's just, it works, it don't work. So what I have got, which probably works on normal cars, is one of these kits. I've had it a while. In my other videos I've used it and it got some bits out. I've had to use one of the adapters. I don't know which one it's off, but I've probably ruined it for a car that I'm probably end up doing at some point. But what I've done is I've used one of these barrel nuts on here. I've Loctited this into the tip of the injector. I've welded a bit of bar in there. I've machined it down a bit to fit inside there, and so that adapts at the top of my thingy bob. We might be stuck, but let's just wind this down so it bottoms out. There we go. That's on there. That's on there. Let's give it a go. I got this online. I did it once before. It does go. So I have got one of these small yellow airlines, but the bore size ain't much different to those I've got now. So I don't know if it's, and there's no regular on this. It's straight 150 psi. So there's quite a bit. Let's tighten up. Something there. They're quite good, them kits. They come with a lot of stuff. I'd imagine a normal car, you'd better crack these injectors out, no trouble. But these things are just terrible, aren't they? So if we can't get it out, we may have to take the head off. About a minute. If this don't work, that band shell's going to get it anyway. Right, let's just shut this off. I don't know if it's going to work or not. About to find out. I think all it's doing is that I think I have to be careful. I think the threads are gonna. I think it's threaded it. Nah, it's just pulled threads off. We'll have to come up with something else, won't we? See what I mean? I don't know what else to do with this now. I'm only on about that much, so. What do we do? What do we do? So I decided to take the cylinder head off. Yeah, we've gone for it, but it's just a nightmare. It's turned into a disaster, basically, probably from start to finish. Wasted hundreds of pounds on bits. I've ruined tools and everything to get these injectors out, and it's now come to the point where I've taken the side of the engine off to take the rocker cover off, to take the head off, to push the injectors out. One fundamental problem with that is I can't get either off because I ain't got the injectors out. If we get the injectors, I won't have to do it. So I can't get the injectors out because everything's locked onto them. Can't get to the cylinder head bolts. So that's put an end to that, and it's also put an end to this engine. It's dead, innit? It's finished. Somebody said a ship anchor, table weight, furniture. I don't know, but it's in the way now, and we're gonna have to get rid of it. I'll take everything off it. I'll keep all the bits. I know everything works on this engine, so we'll hang on to all the parts that I need to, and it's mad in it, but I'll have to scrap it. Such a shame in it that you buy a van and these engines are doomed from the start. You know, they're leaking, the water on top of injectors, they make things on the top of the cylinder head to drain the water away. Why? Just why? You know, the vans are great to drive. I've had 15 of these vans over years. Why was it ever made like that? Such a shame, really is. It's terrible, isn't it? And it's just scrapped another decent looking van, you know what I mean? The bodywork, it was a decent van, it drove fine, just had an injector fault. So yeah, so I'll show you what happened to it in the end with this. You see me trying to pull the actual injector out with that slide hammer thing, but let me just get my torch and I'll show you why I can't get any more out of it, because this is here. So I'll just put my torch on. So in there, can you see in there? Oh, where's that one there? I'm right down near the bottom of the tip of the injector, and it stripped the threads in it, and I can't do any more to it. I can't get any grip on it. There's nothing left to pull that bit out with. So it's dead. And look, the bolts are all still stuck in the cylinder head. They're just mashed, are they? It's just crazy. You know, I'm laughing about it, but it'd be no joke if you needed your van for work, and it were a nightmare. You know, your van's, you're looking for another engine, aren't you? Such a shame. Yeah, so just a few bits on this engine. You probably know where all your stuff is, but oil level sensors there, your crank sensor switches there, draw return feed there for your turbo in it, brackets will be on there for your exhaust. I get rid of them brackets actually, I don't bother with them. That's your engine mounting bracket there. Yeah, the alternator I can keep. Maybe I've got another engine with the other type of injector in. That's actually, I think the van had a serious electrical issue, so I could put everything from this, clean it all up and build another engine up, even though I've got the other stuff from that engine. But everything on here was alright. That old cooler thing there, that can be kept. These often crack, these often rust and get holes through them. Over time with just stagnant water, you get pinholes in these and water dripping down back at engine. That's not good. Glow plugs, another nightmare for snapping them. I don't think soaking them in anything gets into threads. They're so tight pitch threads that they're horrible things to get out there, and they can snap as well. So I think there's a threading kit for them. This has had a new seal on there at some point. Torch again, where are we at? There. That seal, that can get between your gearbox and your block, and you know, just drip, and it can be that. So it's gearbox, clutch out, flywheel off, everything just to do that. Looks like it's had one on as well, this engine, doesn't it? I think it had an LUK clutch in this as well. So yeah, EGR valve there, EGR pipe work, don't bother with that. I just got it trapped between here. That's another stupid idea. Fancy putting a bleed on the thermostat housing there. I know it's the highest point of this to bleed, but there's two that come round from your heater matrix, you can bleed it from there. Why didn't they just put something here? You could bleed it, or put something on the side, like a long screw there, where you could adapt it there instead of that. It's just stupid that you can't even really get to it. Or you could even, you know, it's just silly. EGR valve down here is all snaps as well on this one. So this is another failure. This, you know, if you're into all that EGR stuff, I'm not, get rid of them, but this is snapped as well, so that would want replacing if you're bothered about it. But again, I get rid of all these if you see me other videos and delete them. We'll keep the throttle, we'll keep the jam, we'll use it, we'll mod it for another van. Keep these auxiliary belts if you're doing yours. Sometimes a different lengths, different ones. This is non-aircon van. I think there's 7 ribbed on an aircon, 6 on a non. I don't know if that's right, but I always keep the belts. I think that's 6 is that one. So there we go. Your locking pin's down there for your. That locking pin goes in there for your timing. That's where that would go in there. Look. This is one of them cheap thingy kits, and that would be in there. There you go. That's that. That's the end of that. So yeah, well, sorry, it's a fail. Thanks everyone that's given me advice, tips, ideas, messages, taking your time out of your day and stuff to message me. It's been really kind, but it's not happening, is it, for this engine, I'm afraid now. Happy and sad really. So there you go. So we'll jump on that blue van. We've got some bits to do on that. There's want to do some engine work on it, not spend a fortune, but just see if I can alter a few bits to make it a little bit better. Might not, it might make it worse, but we'll see what we can do. Intercooler, so we can do that airbox bracket, doors dropped, so sliding door, every panel's dented on it. We'll go through it again, and we'll have it up in air and have it stripped out and get it up and running, that van, so we can get it on the road very soon. So that's the next jobs. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and my other videos, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, that's great for the channel, and thanks for watching. See you all later, bye for now.